bought the Oura ring about 2 weeks ago, so I thought I could give my honest review on all the pros and cons that I have discovered so far. And this is not sponsored. I actually bought this myself and it was my Mother's Day gift, but I waited to buy it until it was on sale for Prime Day. And so now I've had it for like 2 weeks. And so let's talk about it. I actually bought this sizing kit first, which I would definitely recommend if you're planning on buying the Oura ring. You can get the sizing kit on Amazon for like 10 bucks, but then if you actually buy the Oura ring, it'll take that $10 off and give you a credit. So I am a size 7. I have really small fingers. My wedding ring is like a 4.25. It's crazy. And I initially sized it to fit on this finger, which it does fit on this finger. But I realized when I bent my finger, I just didn't really like the feeling of it. So I've been wearing it on my middle finger instead. Initially, when I got it, I was concerned that it was going to be really heavy, but it's actually lighter than my wedding ring. It's very, very lightweight. I do wish that it was a little more dainty because I just want it to look not so like bulky on my fingers. But when I wear it, it does not feel bulky whatsoever. Only time that I notice it is if I'm doing like really heavy lifting at the gym and holding weights, it kind of hits right here. And so it is noticeable. It really doesn't bother me, but it is noticeable. But just like in my day-to-day life, I really don't notice it being there, which I'm thankful for because I wanted this to be something that was very just easy. Okay, those are the only little downsides. Everything else is a pro because I'm obsessed with all the things that this tracks. I think being an ICU nurse, I love numbers and I love trends, and this gives me so many trends about myself. So far, my favorite thing is it tracks my sleep and it also tells you like your readiness level for the day. So if you slept good and you've been active and you had a good like recovery, it's going to give you a higher readiness score for the next day. But if you're like tired, you need a rest, it's going to tell you to like kind of take a recovery day. And while I do think it's good to know like, hey, I had a good night's rest, I'm like ready to be active today, I also think it's important to listen to your body too, because I think sometimes we can get so focused on numbers and you may wake up feeling tired, but your Oura ring might say, oh, you had a good night's rest, and your body actually needs to recover. And so definitely, like, the numbers are great, but you have to also be realistic. You can also create things called circles with your friends, which has been fun because now I can see all my friends that have Oura rings. I can see their like trends. I do think it's good because it helps you identify areas that maybe you're struggling in. Maybe you're going to bed too late. Maybe you can be a little more active throughout your day, or maybe you need to actually like take a step back and recover and allow yourself to rest. So far, I have been wearing it to work. Definitely make sure you check with your policies and protocols if you're allowed to wear rings at work, but it hasn't been an issue for me with washing my hands and it hasn't scratched or anything like that. So far, definitely would recommend. If you're interested in getting one, I will link it in my shop but yeah, let me know if you have any questions.